Whoa, oh, that's assault right there. Okay.
You're short, so.
What it is, okay. That's the lowest you go for.
Average.
I'm below average, okay. You guys gotta get, wow, look at that. Hopefully I'll end up like you guys one day, you know what I'm saying? But,
You might not, though.
I might not?
Probably not, no.
Why not?
Well, first of all, you're shorter than me.
Okay. Well, who said I'm going for you, though?
Huh?
Who said I'm gonna go for you?
I model, so like a lot of people.
What's crazy is how these women have been endlessly insulting men, and then they act shocked when the men they went out of their way to insult make it clear that they are no longer interested. Like, what did you think was actually going to happen?
Do you guys only like guys from Denmark, or do you like guys from other countries?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. That was good, that was good. That was funny.
What a party! Oh, yeah!
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Barcelona signing out.
Men can only take so much disrespect before they just check out. Some men swear off relationships, some go to other countries, but regardless of what you do, it makes sense that men are done with this crap and they are not going to take it anymore. Modern women are finally realizing that they have essentially messed everything up. Let's just jump right into it.
Just another day of going to work and acting like everything is okay, even though I feel like I'm drowning.
No, this has been extremely toxic, and I can't do it. He's quitting, and I can't do it by myself. No, not if he's quitting. I'm not doing this by myself. Absolutely. No, because I know what you're going to say. You're going to try to give me a raise, and I don't want a raise. Okay. I want a better, healthier job. I understand that. I understand it stinks. It was kind of everything and more. What do you expect? To end up all alone because of how you treat people. You did this to yourself. Don't put that on.
This is the world that modern women demanded. They thought a career and endlessly working would somehow give them satisfaction and freedom, but all it's done is left them exhausted and having full-on meltdowns in their cars. Absolutely hilarious.
So I just got off a team's call at work. I got a meeting invite this morning called Team Update. There was about 15 people on the call. Our VP just terminated our positions. I'm feeling really upset about it.
Nobody wants to lose their jobs, but at the same time, the second they get their layoff notice, they go online to cry about it, as if the world actually cares whether or not they are gainfully employed. They don't realize how little that's going to help them in the long run.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Are you single?
I'm single.
Why do you think you're single right now?
I'm single right now because I love to explore the world, to see every place, and men back home, they are quite different. Like, they just want to settle down. They're very old school. They just want to stay in one place, and that's why, like...
We're in Miami now. Where's back home?
Back home is in Austria.
You don't feel like you've missed your window to find a good man?
No way. It's different than in former years, I guess. So you have much more time.
It's not different. It's a known fact that women have a set amount of time where men find them highly desirable. That doesn't change because of a desire to want to see the world, and this is a lesson these women refuse to learn. The biological clock is a real thing.
Many women always think like they have some time pressure, but it's not like that anymore.
What makes you feel like you don't have any pressure to settle down and find a man now?
Because there's still enough opportunities available, like everywhere. Back home, while I'm traveling, like everywhere.
But the man that you want,
yeah.
Do you think that he wants you too, or does he want like a 23-year-old chick?
No, I think he would like me too.
What gives you that idea?
I know it because usually I don't experience like bad feedback after dates or that I'm getting ghosted or something like that. So, yeah.
Just because some Chad told her that he enjoyed a date with her doesn't mean that the man of her dreams is just going to magically show up and want to marry her. She is delusional if she thinks that she has more time. It has clearly been wasted.
Are women better than men?
Yes.
How is that not sexist?
Women are better than men in many ways, scientifically speaking.
I don't care. Scientifically speaking?
Scientifically speaking, men's frontal lobe is less developed than a woman's.
This makes women better?
Yeah.
So
yes.
Moral worth is determined by one's intelligence? So why don't you just unalive people who have like really low IQ?
About? That doesn't. So now it's getting into, oh, you want to unalive men, you want to do this, you want to do that. Okay.
Notice how she immediately gets aggressive the second it's pointed out that she made an incredibly ignorant statement. He didn't say that low IQ people should be executed, but she assumes that because she refuses to live in a world where she has to admit that she's wrong.
Sure.
You did have to pause when I asked you.
Oh, now we're talking about pauses. Okay, let's talk about the numerous times you've needed to pause and think.
If you ask me, hey, Brian, if you could, would you like unalive an entire
I wonder
gender?
why I needed to think. I mean, okay, so I wonder why I needed to think. Oh, God forbid a woman thinks. Oh my God, God forbid a woman thinks.
No, it's not about the fact that it should be. And I would tell this to anybody. If a man was sitting across from me,
I could care less what you would tell a man. Says the CEO of interrupting.
I'm the host.
Says the CEO of interrupting.
You're not the host. Get over yourself.
Says the CEOs of interrupting.
Let me get
Says
through
the
this.
CEOs
Can
of
you stop
interrupting.
interrupting, please?
The CEOs.
Can you stop, please? Okay.
You can tell that her brain has glitched out the second she had to repeat the CEO of interrupting, and this is coming from the same woman who said that women were better because of frontal lobe development. Apparently she wasn't talking about herself with that argument.
When I thought about it, I was like, I hope someday I actually get engaged.
Pokimane is marrying herself. Because at 30, she couldn't find a man. Damn.
The person that you are engaged to the most in your entire lifetime is your damn self. So why shouldn't I get this ring for my damn self?
Pokimane is utilizing a very patriarchal system to validate herself's existence. Why not just be happy you're single? All the feminists tell me that that's the best thing on earth.
It's not a smart idea for Pokimane to want to marry herself because within the first year she's going to realize that she made a terrible mistake, and then of course she will file for divorce. And considering how much she hates rich people, that's going to be a disaster for her finances, I'm sure.
So, this is me proposing to myself. Damn!
Maybe instead of trying to marry ourselves, we should try to find a person that'll love us for who we are and not try to get a guy that has a lot of money. A lot of girls do that, then they end up alone.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe! She ended up buying an incredibly expensive ring for this self-engagement, which almost sounds like she wanted an excuse just to buy herself a piece of jewelry and show it off to the planet. I mean, the lengths these women will go to buy themselves shiny things is just unreal to me.
Finasco ended up happening where I was deployed and she was messing around with someone else, and then she ended up getting pregnant, and then like I found out deployed, and then it made all this drama. And
She got pregnant while she was married to you?
Yeah. While I was deployed.
So sorry.
Like I think back to like I was in Afghanistan and like I wasn't allowed to be alone anymore, and it was just this weird. I was in this weird daze for so long.
Because they were worried about you.
Well, because you know that's it. That's like the typical story, right?
Imagine getting deployed into a war zone and you're forced to protect yourself and your team while dealing with the knowledge that the woman you love is carrying someone else's child and there's nothing you can do about it. That is just messed up on an insane amount of levels.
You get deployed, you're in a combat zone, and then something horrible happens back home, and then, you know,
like
you know what happens to military people when
it.
the stress gets high, and, you know, those rates are high, and so.
How did you find out?
White guys be going through it. They really do. You don't really hear about it as much, but white guys be going through it. No cap. It ain't just the black community, and it ain't just the Hispanic community. Trust me, white men be going through their own share of troubles in relationships. Don't get it twisted.
Found out from her initially. She like texted me and she was like,
she texted you that she was pregnant?
She basically went into detail about what happened, and she's like, you're probably going to hear about it because it had already spread back in the States.
This story just keeps getting worse. Not only did she cheat, she told him through a text message, and if you ask the woman, she will probably have a sob story about how hard it was for her to come clean as she was trying to figure out a way to tell him without using emojis.
But everyone was like, don't tell Dudley. Like, we got to figure out how to tell him, because it's like this big thing when you're deployed. Like, mental health is a huge.
His name Dudley. Check it out. If you're in the army or you about to go to the army, just say goodbye to your girlfriend. Just say goodbye. Don't even try to work it out. Don't have no long distance relationship. As soon as you get deployed, break up. Because as soon as you get shipped away, she gonna be on the hunt for some new D. No cap. She gonna be looking for some vitamin D. Straight up. Be honest with you.
It's really sad how many men on deployment end up getting betrayed by their wives and girlfriends. We see it far too often, and it's unfair because those men are under orders. They didn't have a choice. The women do, and they love to choose poorly.
Have you ever heard the saying, the hotter the girl, the crazier the sex? That's a scientific fact, my guys. Get out your pen and paper, take some notes, my kings, okay? Number 1, highly attractive women get hit on probably 50 to 100 times more than average girls. Wow, right? Translation, she's had decades of nonstop practice turning men into walking zombies, and that confidence transfers directly to the bedroom. She's been running the game since middle school.
This is the exact reason why bedroom fun has just destroyed women's brains, it seems. They honestly think that all they need to do is provide bedroom fun to a guy, and that's all he needs. And if she's crazy in the bedroom, then she's even crazier outside the bedroom as well, by the way.
Number 2, her dopamine receptors go brr. Hotter women get more frequent, intense dopamine hits from the male attention, right? What's the result? Their brains are literally wired for bigger and higher highs. Normal sex is boring to them, the same way McDonald's is boring to an award-winning chef. She needs the 7-course freak menu, or she is checking her Apple Watch while you're giving it your all.
The sad part is that she's going to be comparing you to every other man she's had in her life. And unless you're the best man in the history of humans, she's going to find reasons to resent you for not being like the other men. So women like that just are not worth men's time, in my opinion.
Number 3, the novelty-seeking gene variant, whatever the hell that means, is significantly higher in extremely attractive women. That's the same gene linked to skydiving, threesomes, and backshots on yachts. While a 6 out of 10 wants missionary and cuddles, your 9 out of 10 wants to be dominated while calling you daddy in 3 different languages. Number 4, sexual boredom threshold is lower. Research shows the more options you've had, the faster you need escalation. The result? She has men offering to do any fantasy she can possibly imagine. If you bring basic vanilla, she is already checked out.
Hookup culture has just destroyed dating. It allowed women to go out there and have a ton of bedroom fun, and it warped their minds to the point where it doesn't matter who the guy is. Modern women will always feel entitled to more excitement, and they will blame you for the lack of it.
Number 5, ego plus beauty equals 0 shame. Average girls worry, what if he judges me? 10s already know you will worship anything that they do. So she goes full XXX movie director, toys, role play, filming, mirrors on the ceiling, whatever. She's not crazy. She's just never been told no in her whole life. Here's the bottom line. The prettier the face, the crazier the taste. God gave her symmetrical face and took away all her inhibitions as payment. Date a 10, and you're not just getting a girlfriend, you're getting a mega freak that will likely eat your soul.
She's far too simplistic with this argument. She's not taking into account that modern women grew up being told they were perfect. Even average women are acting like this. It's not just about her looks, it's about the culture that fed her ego to dangerous degrees in the first place.
The girls will get a 10-second head start. What U.S. founding father was a scientist who captured lightning? Go ahead.
Captured lightning. U.S. founding father. Isaac Newton? I'm just gonna guess.
Any other? All right, Isaac.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. What do you call the study of living organisms? Go ahead.
Study of living organisms. Like the human... Wait. Science?
Isaac.
Biology.
Biology.
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't take that in college.
All right, girls. What U.S. city has Broadway?
Nashville.
No.
Tennessee. New York City.
New York City.
Wait, there's a Broadway in Tennessee.
Wow. Well, you may have just outsmarted me. Honky Tonk Highway. Broadway in Nashville is also known as Honky Tonk Highway. Good job.
You can definitely tell that these women aren't exactly the brightest, but at the same time, you can also tell that they were victims of the Western public education system. Yes, they are dim-witted, but of course, they're not the only ones.
12 is what percent of 48?
4.
No.
Wait, 12 is what percent of 48? 8%?
Nope. Isaac?
25.
25%. It's a quarter of 48.
Oh, wow.
3-1. What's another name for a gas pedal?
Gas pedal. Ooh. An accelerator, no. Nope.
Yes.
Accelerator?
Yes. Who is the leader of North Korea?
The sad part is that these women are college educated. I swear being college educated means nothing these days, which just goes to show how little college actually prepares these women for the real world. But of course, they will assume that getting a degree is somehow proof that they're smart adults.
Don't know.
You know?
No, I don't know.
Ashley? Nothing. Isaac?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un. On a keyboard, Control-V does what?
Copy and paste. No.
Boom.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh, control. Oh, yeah. Control-C is copy.
What do you call a substance that causes cancer?
Disease? Wait, no.
Isaac?
Carcinogen.
Carcinogen. He wins.
Wow.
If you look closely, you will see that every time these women get a right answer, their faces light up with a massive smile. This is the same reaction a child has when they get a right answer.
Honestly, all in all, I think they did pretty good. I think I knew maybe, 4 out of the 5? I couldn't get that, no, I didn't know the accelerator. Well, the accelerator, that wasn't clicking to me. Like, I knew there was something else for it, but it wasn't clicking. And then that was a pretty good point about the Nashville thing. That was pretty well. They have a Broadway in Nashville. That's good. I was thinking about the Grand Ole Opry, but they didn't do all that bad.
This video just proves how little future generations are prepared for the real world. Those women barely even tried to answer those questions. You can tell that they are trying to coast through life on their looks and not through using their brains. It's actually rather disturbing.
Primarily what I see is cruelty.
To who?
Typically, like the young women that you debate with that are sex workers.
Why? What do I say that's cruel?
About the things that they've done, their lifestyle. The way
yeah,
that it
well,
taints
look.
them and ruins them.
It does. Doesn't it?
Then how does your wife's content...
Is my wife a prostitute?
I think 3 baby daddies is pretty...
Is that a prostitute?
No, it's not the same.
No, it's not the same thing. So why are you making the equivocation over and over and over again? If I look at a worker and say, hey, little Tom, your son one day is going to look up your on the internet, do you think that that's the equivalent of saying, hey, you have stepbrothers? Do you think that that's even in the same universe? And how is that shaming, pointing that out to them?
You can debate about Andrew Wilson's stepsons if you like, but of course she's not doing that. She's trying to personally attack him because he made a point that S workers are not in their right mind. The profession destroys women's minds, and she thinks that pointing that out is some form of cruelty, apparently. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.